Hi there, I'm the Divine Miss Mikki. I hope you all had the best possible Easter you could have had. I had a wonderful Easter. I spent the weekend at my daughter's place while they went off camping, and had a bit of a Netflix indulgence, watched a few movies. That's pretty much about my extent. But I was babysitting their dogs, and it was beautiful, and their cat. And on Saturday night we played at my new duo partner, my Aura Girl partner. We're the Aura Girls, and we played at the wake for a beautiful soul who left early, and it was a lovely night. And I gave her, getting towards the night, and I just had the feeling I had to let her talk, and she did, and it was beautiful. It was really beautiful, and I hope it brought some comfort, because that's why we do this. That's why, to me, why any medium works at passing messages on, is to bring some comfort and some understanding and some joy, and to help people with their grief. And that is, to me, what it should be. I shouldn't really sort of say that everyone's like that, because, I'm speaking for other people and I shouldn't do that. But that's how I feel. So yeah, it was beautiful. And then I came home, and here comes the good news. I'm on COVID watch. Yeah. Well, what happened was my daughter went camping with family, and her mother-in-law, I found out yesterday that she tested positive. And although I only saw my daughter for a very, very brief moment, but we did give some good hugs. She wasn't feeling well, and then it was like, uh-oh. So yes, so I'm spending time at home. I am throwing everything I have at my disposal at it, which is all the frequency, and I've still got a few natural remedies here, so I'm throwing it all at it. And so far I feel pretty good. I mean, it's a bit hard to tell, because yes, I do get gummed up and all this sort of stuff that they associate with COVID. I get that anyway. I've had it once before. Yeah, pretty much knocked me off my feet for a few days, but so far I'm feeling good. I'm just going to sort of say, well, tomorrow I'm planning to do the next numerology week video, and let's face it, yeah, last week certainly did live up to some of the expectations. The thing is, the energies are building up. We have the solar eclipse and all this other, I can't remember all the planetary aspects, because astrology is not yet. I'm thinking of learning it, but it's doesn't sink in yet. But I do get the feeling from what I'm hearing from astrologers, and the feeling that, well, you can feel the energy anyway, but it's going to be big. And even, you see, it doesn't just stop once the solar eclipse is over. The energies do keep going. So I did hear, though, from someone that May is going to be a bit of an easier month. April, hold on, it's big, a lot of stuff going down. Might be a bit of orange juice going on, I don't know. one of those things. But the thing is that, yeah, it's as has been coming up with the cards for the numerology and the numbers, the way it's all worked together is this is a time for a lot of inner work and a lot of, while the chaos is going, staying centered, staying balanced. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what the cards say tomorrow. Let's just face it, I'd have to be, flat out unable to move for me not to do it, because it's so fascinating, putting how the numbers together with the cards that come out, and then I get the messages through, and I love it. I love it. So I just wanted to do a quick video to say, yeah, I'm still here. And I thought I'd just sort of do a little bit of talk, because I love feedback on this. It came up on a reading with a lovely lady, and about that I can be a bit blunt. And I thought, yeah, I think I can be. I can say it straight. But it really got me thinking, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Is this an area I need to work on? Because it's always good when someone says something, you can take it as destructive or constructive. You look for their motivation. If they're coming from the heart, you go, okay, how about I have a look at this? And to me, she was coming from the heart. So I've been putting a lot of thought into this. And it's like, for most of my life, I have felt suppressed. I've also felt like I've got to make sure I say the right thing. I've got to make sure I don't offend anyone. I've got to try and be Mr. Nice Guy. That sort of thing. And then I started finding my voice, particularly the last 7 months, finding my voice. And it's something for me to know, not to, go to the other side of the pendulum. Like I was over here, trying to keep the peace and trying to make sure everyone was happy and not being happy myself, to over here going, wham, I'm going to say what I got to say. And so I've taken that as an awareness to still speak my voice, still say what needs to be said. And if it needs to be said with bluntness, if I feel it needs to be said straight, no candy floss, no, roses, no, take the rose-coloured glasses off, give it straight, then the person can learn from it. If I feel that that's how it needs to be, then I will work with that. If I feel that little bit of nice soft treading going on here, I will work with that. So it was a very positive thing to be told that, because I could have taken it as, how dare you? How dare you say I'm blunt? But no, because if I do that, how am I going to learn? And that's the beauty when we get these opportunities to learn. And that's how I do. I see it as an opportunity. So I'm very grateful for that. And if ever I do get a little bit too blunt, a little bit, too, oh boy, that was in the face. If ever I do that, I give you my permission, my heartfelt permission, to put a comment that goes, ouch. Ouch, that hurt. You have my blessing, because I'm still learning. I'm going through all sorts of changes as well. this is part of my journey too. I'm not here just telling you, you should do this and you should do that. No, I'm learning, I'm growing, and we're doing it together. And that's a beautiful thing. So I'd been thinking a lot about it. And I really wanted to say, hey, you know, it's important that we have our voice. It's important that we not hold back if something needs to be said. But that doesn't mean that we have to be mean. Though sometimes, yeah, sometimes it is warranted. But that's not often. Well, you don't want it to be often because that's not a good thing. And, oh, well, I guess my mind's ticking over now. I'm just sort of thinking, well, sometimes it is a good thing because sometimes you need to be blunt, to the point, to get a message across, to say, hey, no, I'm not being treated like that, or I'm not going to be spoken to like that, or, you know, mate, come on, what you're doing just is not on, blah, 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 you know. There's always a time where you got to speak up, you got to say something. And it's about knowing the time. But it's important to never suppress your voice, because that's not being true to you. And you can't keep everyone happy. And you can't keep the peace all the time. Sometimes the peace needs to be broken. Sometimes it needs to be, oi. No, that's an Aussie saying, oi. You've probably heard it. But it's like, no, not on, not acceptable. So it's about finding the balance. And I wanted to use that experience that I had and pass on something that has been going through my head, and a lot of aha moments, and going, yeah, I can learn from that. The one thing that won't happen is I won't go back to being meek and I've got to make sure I say the right thing at the right time, blah, blah, blah. Been there, done that, wasn't true to myself. So it's finding that balance. And like I've said about the pendulum, you've got way over here and way over there and all this space in between. And so many times in life it's got to be you're either over here or you're over there. It's like, why can't you be somewhere in between? Why? So, yeah, it was quite an experience. And that's part of the energy of the solar eclipse that we had. Was about going in, looking, being given those aha moments where you go, wow, okay, now that's something for me to look at. That's something for me to consider. I hadn't looked at it that way. So, yeah, very, very interesting. It's wonderful. And I just wanted to get that out. So if you hear, I've got it down as low as possible, but I still have to be able to hear it. But if you do hear any music in the background, it is beautiful frequency music. But this is about, for my health, making sure I stay healthy and I keep getting healthier. So enjoy the music. I will. I've been saying it for a while, but I will do a video to do with frequency. And what I might do is sometimes during it I'll just turn it up so that you can get some of the energy and get a feel of what frequency can be like. There's one I play for allergies, and boy, it works. It really works, and it's nice music too. But I start to get the tickle in the nose and the itchy eyes, and I might start sneezing and all this, and I put it on. Usually with it halfway through it starts easing. So yeah, it makes it, it's cheaper. I don't have to buy any well, the only medicine that worked for me was something that comes from the US, and very expensive. So I'm actually pretty glad that I can do it with frequency. It works out a lot cheaper. So I've got a little girl down here. Hang on. Let me see if I can get a tail in the air. Can I get it? Yes, you can just see her tail in the air there. Can I get your tail up? Oh, come on. Come on, come and say hello. Come and say hello. Hey? Oh, you're going to say hello to people? Oh, hey. You're going to say hello? Let everyone see your beautiful face. Look. Hey. Yeah. She's been staying by my side because I wasn't around most of the weekend. Big boy's asleep in the other room. It's Leo. He's like, I can't be bothered. He's like, I unpacked my suitcase from staying at my daughter's, and I haven't put it away yet. So he's inside that, and he's going, this is my bed for now. Like, yeah, whatever, okay, fine. So, I shall be seeing you tomorrow. Please like, share, subscribe, ding that bell so that you know when I'm going to be on, because sometimes it can depend on how I'm feeling, to be honest. Sometimes I'm just exhausted. That reminds me, how many of you have been really, really tired in the past week? It's the level of exhaustion, and I'm hearing other people talk about it like, yeah, I've been so tired. I don't know why, I'm just so tired. It's like, oh, well, it's not just me. So, yeah, I'd love to know how you've been. Yeah. So, yes, ding the bell, all the usual YouTube stuff. Because, yeah, we know it feeds the algorithms. I love comments. I really do. I may not be able to get back to you straight away. It's another one of my many long stories. Yeah, I really do enjoy it. And I really appreciate all of you being here, and your support. And yeah, it does mean the world to me, and I hope that's something I can say, something that I have learnt, I can impart that onto you, and it helps save you having to take quite as much of a hard road. And it can make life just that little bit better, or you suddenly go, oh, that makes sense. Now I know. Little things like that. So I hope it does. And I'm going to leave it at that. Bid you adieu. Please take care. Laugh in the face of adversity. It really makes people wonder what you're on. Find the funny side. And when someone says something, if you know it's from the heart, see what you can learn from it. It can be just that little thing that's said that can suddenly where you learn something new about yourself, about life, about relationships. Nothing wrong with that. So from that, I am going to bid you adieu and cross fingers. It should be fun. I'm feeling good. But just in case, I wanted to give you a heads up that there's that possibility that that I did get it. I don't think I did. I don't think I was around my daughter long enough. But she was start feeling a bit crook. And then she said about her mother-in-law testing positive. I don't know yet whether she's tested positive. I haven't heard anything, but I'm like, cancel everything for this week apart from, well, you can't catch it, not over this. That's a good thing. Wow, it'd be pretty bad if you, yeah. So, no, you're safe. You're all safe. And I probably will be. Like I said, I'm throwing everything at it. So, bye for now till tomorrow, where we do the numerology. Oh, let's see what comes up. It's going to be big. There's going to be a lot. We have so much more that we can do and grow with. And what a month to do it. It's not going to be easy. Not going to be easy. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy. But gee, we can learn. And on that note, I'm going to bid you adieu. See you on the other side.